What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video, and today I'm going to be showcasing gameplay in my Batchat 25T on a Murovanka and tier 10 French medium. I think this was my third or fourth tier 10 that I unlocked. I'm not sure, but it's one of my most favorites. You know, it's in the top 5, top 3 most probably, and that's due to the fact because of the fact that it has fantastic mobility and speed. And it basically, what I like most about this tank is that it gives you options. It gives you more options, more so than any other tank thus far for me played in the game. And it does have a 38-second reload. The pen is nothing fantastic, and it's not a good sniper at all in any way, shape or form. You know, there's a lot of negatives. It has lowest amount of hit points out of all the tier 10s, and has no armor, but it has speed. It has a an autoloader, but keep in mind you only have 30 shells. You only have 30 shells, and you're very team dependent on whether or not you're going to win the game. You can decide the outcome of the game. You can change the outcome of the game halfway through if you know how to play the Batchat properly, but at the same time you're limited when it comes to inflicting damage on the collective health pool of all the reds, because of the fact you have a limited amount of shells. And this is kind of demonstrated somewhat in this game, so to speak. And what I'm trying to say is you need your teammates to put a hurt in, on the reds if you want to achieve a victory, basically. So pushing up here, keep in mind there is no artillery, and which is fantastic. I've been for a Batchat, it's a nightmare when it comes to its artillery. I don't have to be pulling back and forth and cutting the grass, etc, etc. But played a pretty decent game in this game, I would say. As you can see, we're here in the woods, in the mystical woods. They used to be called the mystical woods, and they kind of revamped this whole area here. It was much more flatter, much more open, and it was just like a woodland and nothing else. These hills before did not exist, and it was totally 50-50 if you're going to survive if you went into this wooded area here. But now there's there's 2-3 ridges here, and it does give you options. Poking over here, I see a 215B. He takes a shot into me. Luckily for me, he misses. I do respect that tank. Very decent pen, fantastic accuracy, so I'm fully aware of that. Trying to preserve my hit points. The name of the game with the Batchat is to preserve your hit points and keep them intact, for the middle and the end stages of the game, where you can just mop up and it's not just mopping up, but you can assist your teammates. That is an important thing to note when it comes to Batchat. You're going to be needed, basically. You're going to be most definitely needed in the middle end stages of the game, and you're going to contribute greatly to that victory if you preserve those hit points. And that's what I attempt to do. You can see I'm being very cautious. I'm being very careful, because this is not a sniping gun. This is most definitely not a sniping gun. And that 215B, he is most definitely, he has a fantastic gun, an amazing gun, and I respect that, and I'm gonna stay well clear of him. He can put a hurting on me more so than I can do put a hurting on him, if I even manage to make contact with my shell on his tank. He's hull down, etc, etc. T54, straight away respect that tank. Do manage to get this shot here, yep, which completely surprised the bejesus out of me. I haven't got a clue how I managed to get that. Fully aware there's a 215B back there, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's behind the ridge line. So there is he poking up. There's, I can get his upper hatch, but the question is, am I going to make the shot with my accuracy? I don't think so. No way. And I've got a 38-second reload. These shells are precious to me. A, because of the reload, and B, because of the fact I only have 30. So two things to consider when shooting your gun. But willing to take the risk here. M48 pattern. Can I get a shot into him? I have 3 shots loaded in the clip. Possibly maybe poke over the ridge. I'm kind of safe here. I believe I'm just being lit up by the pattern. There we go. Oh, nothing there. And I pulled back. I was afraid of receiving return damage. And you can see pretty much everybody's been devastated on our team here, apart from myself and this. What is this? Is this, was that a, oh, it's a 215B. So at least I have a pretty decent teammate, and I'm kind of debating what to do. I only had 1 shell in my clip, and I decided to go for a reload. And it's always the same, it's always the case with the Batchat. As soon as you reload, it's like, I shouldn't have, but I only had 1 shell loaded. It wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't have been able to take out the M48 pattern. And the 215B, I was going on, you know, he's got considerable health, and so I thought it was safe to reload. My gun is fully reloaded, but the M48 pattern is being extra cautious, extra careful. Don't want to receive 750 damage from this E100. There's no way I can shoot his upper bar or anything like that. I don't have the accuracy, and you know, by the time I zoom in, he's got to get a shot into me. 750 damage is, yeah. Finally, M48 pattern gets taken out by my compadre. Yet to lose any hit points, but I've only had 2 penetrating shots, and I decide finally to go for it. Auto aim, waiting for some flat surfaces. Nope. 1 time, oh no, and I don't even manage any damage whatsoever, and I pull back into cover. 215B, I think he was kind of depending on me getting some more, you know, shots in than I did, but yeah, is what it is. I only managed 2 pens out of my 5 shots. He gets taken out, I signal reloading, and then I realize I'm all alone over here. So currently losing 9-12, and there's nothing for me to do here. My compadres signaled that they need my help, so I scoot the hell out of here. You know, I get the hell out of Dodge. I signal I'm on my way, no problemo. I've just left 2 tanks behind me. That means there's 2 tanks ahead of me, and I signal to my compadres, I need those targets lit up. You know, if you want me to take them out, I need those targets lit up. And I think I eventually basically end up just finding the targets on my own, because I wasn't paying attention to the left hand side. I knew what was going on, but was I paying close attention? No. And now this is, you know, it's pretty simple. Scoot and shoot, ring of death. I'm fully aware that, you know, he's going to get some shots into me. I'm going to receive some damage, but he's going to get some damage in return. Managed 2 pens, 1 track. Have 2 shells in my clip left, waiting for 6 cents to disappear, and now repeat. I'm going to do the same again. You know, but basically he can't take me out, but I'm pretty sure I can take him out. He received some damage from my compadre, and we're good to go here. And now it's even 12-12. And you saw that basically, you know, the flip side of the Batchat. There was me trying to be extra cautious, supporting my teammates, trying to do the best that I could when I was in the wonderful magical forest. And this is the Batchat in its prime, basically. You know, this is me gung-ho, here I go, mission accomplished, you know, I can take care of business, no problema, you know. Moving in for the kill on the E100, auto aim, and again, it's kind of, you're just looking for flat surfaces. I don't want to shoot until I'm kind of, the surface is flush to my gun. Take him out, good to go. All that's left is a medium. And, you know, we kind of totally turned the game on its head. Perfect example of, you know, where a bat check can just change everything. Not necessarily me as a player, but, you know, this tank. It is most definitely a game changer if you know when to pounce, etc, etc. Hope you guys enjoyed. Only 3.5k. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.